New Art City. This is Main Street, USA. The Concert Art Shows here at the Wave. TV interview with a fine performing artist, Steve Stafford. Welcome to Concert Art Shows.
Glad to be here and be a part of it, my friend.
You bet.
Absolutely.
You know, I had discovered you out there in music land, and immediately I recognized the talent, the personality, the showmanship, but basically, well, hey,
Thank you.
the performing arts in general, because that's what it is a true performance. You are a true performing artist, and I want to, right off the top, recognize that.
Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, it's got to be about the art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's about the money, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, it kind of gets old after a while. Been there, done that,
yeah.
you know. Ladies and gentlemen, a fine performing artist that I would have to describe your music, and I'm going to let you comment on this a little bit, as an array, a variety of genres of music. And can you kind of describe, since you're coming up in the concert art shows,
Right.
what is the genre of your music?
Well, we just call it, it's world. It's world pop, world rock, world island rock. You know, it's just all a mixture of songs from different locations, islands, and places I've traveled to, and got vibes from, and just learned to write about them and put them out there in a show. It's really, it's pretty fun.
Well, you know, folks, want to just say that with Steve, based in Santa Monica, 1995, New Orleans, training at 15, 16-year-olds, some formal guitar training. Now with a group since the year 2000 millennium, Unkle Monkey. You travel Santa Barbara, San Diego, Las Vegas. You've done Hawaii in the past. You've been to Catalina Island. I mean, you've had an array here. How does this feel, having a life like this?
It's great. I grew up traveling. My dad was in the Air Force, and we crisscrossed the United States 2 or 3 times before I was 5 years old. So it's just in my blood.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when I got older to be able to travel on my own, I just took off. I've been to like about 15 different countries outside the U.S. and all over the U.S. And then just, you know, took what I saw and just made it my own, you know.
Yeah. And you know, your music reflects the traveling life that, you know, you've had. It's like when I sit in one of your shows, I'm captured by how you love to communicate with your audience. You know, you love that interactive. How does that feel to you inside?
Yeah, that's the best part, you know, making the connection with the audience and taking them somewhere, you know, before they're right out of their seat, right to Hawaii, or, you know, or the Caribbean or something, you know. And they love it. People really appreciate it. I get a lot of comments after our shows, you know, just, hey, thanks for, you know, taking us there. That was really neat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you took me there with the song. This is now, you know, we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about original songs and original artists. And my favorite, we're talking New Orleans. This is your original. I mean, this caught me right away.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that the visual artists that we're collaborating with in the next concert art show is from New Orleans. I mean, it was like a perfect mix. I mean, we didn't even try at this. But how did that song come about?
You know, that song is just from capturing just the essence of New Orleans, which to me is 3 things. It's the food, the people, and the music. Those 3 things right there. That's the trinity of New Orleans.
That's cool.
And so I just tried to put them all into one song, and it just kind of flowed and came out. And people love that song. It's really fun, catchy, and fun song to play. You know.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just let you know that the Concert Art Shows is proud to have Steve Stafford and Unkle Monkey, the entire group, in a perfect performing atmosphere at the Concert Art Shows. That check the scheduling and check the website for the updates on this. That we are just so happy, and we want to thank Steve Stafford for joining us today, and thank you for joining us in this segment of the Performing Arts.
Yeah.
Antoine's make you kiss your spoon. Cafe du Monde Sunday afternoon. I gotta get back there real soon. New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans. Catfish, crawfish, pecan pie, mumbo gumbo, mud in your eye. Red beans, pralines, étouffée. Bon appetit, bon temps roulé, New Orleans. New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans. Talking about New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans.
The new Art City concert art shows, the convergence of the visual arts and the performing arts. Today, our presentation featuring Ashley Taylor Harris, 24-year-old, native California, native Ventura, oceanscapes, seascapes, surf, and interesting people in her art. She has a built-in heritage of art, starting with her grandmother, her beautiful family, a great discovery of an artist. Welcome to the Concert Art Shows, Ashley.
Thank you very much.
You know, I really want to get right into your art to ask you, have you heard people's interpretation, some of the comments of people seeing your art, enjoying, appreciating your art? What are some of the things that you've heard about your art from other people?
Well, some of my pieces are very realistic, and I get that it looks just like it would be a photograph. Very,
Cool.
very realistic, like people are just kind of drawn back by, whoa. And then most of my pieces, though, are more kind of abstract-y looking. You can tell what it is, but it's definitely got its own funk. And I would say people say it looks kind of trippy, and actually a lot of people say that they really like all the color that I use.
see.
I use a lot of color.
Yes, you do.
I love color. And the way it all flows together, I don't know, it just, that's what people, they like the way it just all comes
Right,
together.
right. And I do as well. I mean, I think your art is just one of the greatest things I have seen.
Thank you.
And checking each painting, and you have a lot of works. I mean, you have an array of art that I have seen and I have enjoyed. How long does it take? Is it a range of, like, from beginning to end, or do you do a little bit each day, like when you're working on a piece? Like, what is your art MO, if you'd have it, method of operation in terms of artists?
I would say it's kind of scattered. I have multiple pieces going, and I kind of skip around. I don't focus on just one.
Okay.
I don't know if that's bad, but I'm scatterbrained. I'm always working on multiple things, and then working on things in my house painting, and yeah, it does take me a while that way, I guess, but I like going from different scene, different idea to another idea. I don't know.
Right.
I think it's probably a different way of doing it.
Now I got a really key question, because a lot of the art you're going to spend a lot of time on.
Yes.
From day to day, and obviously it's one of the greatest amounts of time is doing your art. Let's say you have a favorite or two, and we talked about this, that your art is for sale. Do you ever feel bad that you have to sell a particular piece of artwork?
So far I have not felt bad. I am, you can have it. It's honestly in my house. I don't really hang my art, so I'm sure that it would look great in someone else's house who would really appreciate
Sure.
that one piece,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
versus me just having all of them in the corner. Okay, that's done. On to the next one.
Right.
So,
Now, I discovered you here in Ventura, and at that particular exhibit, how many pieces were hung? It was a rather small exhibit, and how long did it take to hang your art in that exhibit?
it took all day.
Really?
Yeah, it took quite a while, and everybody there at the bar helped me because we were putting on backings, we were making put up, take down, just making it look right, you know, just trying to make the whole thing one piece, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, you know. you
Well,
do
yeah,
that
it
kind of
takes
stuff.
really
Takes a lot of time.
You got to produce that, and you got to get creative based
Yes.
on, the current project or the current exhibit that you're doing. Well, I think that the concert art show fan base is totally going to love your work. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that you're going to love Ashley Taylor Harris's seascapes, oceanscapes, and all of these interesting pieces that she has, including interesting people. And I know we've got some out there in TV land as well. And I would just like to say, check our schedule, check our website, come on out to the Concert Art Show to meet the lady behind the art, Ashley Taylor Harris. And thank you for joining us for this segment of the visual arts. Ladies and gentlemen in TV land, this is bicycle art because we love it.